OBS is running is YouTube saying we're online. They are
I'm.
receiving the content, so it'll be
Yeah, I'm not
just a few moments.
online just yet.
It just said yes, but hold on, let me.
It usually takes a few seconds. Okay, there we go. It should be. Yes, it says we are live.
Got it.
Woohoo!
Hello!
Hello,
Hello.
internet. Okay, let me get my screen set up here. Okay, I can see everything. Good. Hello and welcome to Gilmore's Glorious Gossip, a show dedicated to Critical Role over on the Geek and Sundry Twitch channel. Welcome to everyone joining us live, and as always, if you can't stay, we will be posting this on Monday, and those of you who are joining us after we've posted it, welcome to the conversation. Many thanks to Akuma Mika at EmmaFrost91 for our logo. This week features four more amazing, more than four. I can't count apparently, and forgot. Yeah, I forgot to change that in the notes. But we
It's
have.
okay, you're just channeling your inner Grog.
Yes. So this week features amazing artworks. The current art that you're seeing is from our very own Jessica Rebrook
A.
at Jesse R. Leaf. Later, you'll be seeing pieces by Graphic Anomaly at Shane A. Poole. Caio Santos, again, I hope I said that correctly, at Black Salander, BlackSallander. Jenny Jones at Dottie Alaska. Mary at Miss Meridian Skies, MSMERIDIAN Skies. And finally, a piece by Chandra Pandita, and I hope I said that one correctly as well. Over on Twitter, they are known as Photon Betamax, PHOTON BETAMAX. If you'd like your art featured here, please let any of the show's hosts know via Twitter, either our official at Gilmore_gossip or our direct Twitters, and we'll do our best to get it on the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can catch us each and every week. And if you are subscribing, make sure you hit that little bell next to the subscribe button to make sure that you're notified when we go live and when we post our videos. I'm Akiva, found on Twitter at AkivaDavid, AKIVADAPHYDD. And joining me today are my excellent friends and a very special guest. That being said, Kat is going to be a little bit late, so I will do her introduction for her. But let's go ahead and start the introductions.
Hello, everybody. Kalia here, otherwise known as at Cosmic Candy on Twitter.
Yay!
You know me
Yes.
by now. I'll sing it and spell it at the end. Let's introduce our special guest.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jess. You see me in the chat a lot. I'm just at Jesse LR Leaf over on Twitter, and I'm just a general artist within the fandom. You can find me also at Kurt Roll Sketch on Tumblr, where I'm pretty active, and you can get a lot of my artwork over there. I also do live tweets pretty sporadically on Twitter during the show.
Excellent. And of course, you guys know Kat. She is running a little bit late today, but she will be here. She is known as at Castiel Games, CASSTI3L Games, over on Twitter. But as you guys notice or know, we don't do a weekly guest, although we're getting to a point where it's something we're considering. But we wanted to have Jessica on the show because she's been with us pretty much from the beginning.
Was it?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Wow.
I remember seeing you at our first, if not our first, then our second live stream. So Yeah, you've been with us since the beginning of live streaming this, at the very least.
I wasn't even counting. I came on because there weren't any other podcasts out there that actually chatted to any of the fandom live like you guys did. So I was really happy to find you.
Well, that's something that I would like to see more of, and I'm throwing this challenge out to our fellow podcasters. I know it's not for everybody, and we do not look down on anyone that doesn't, have conversation with the community, because I'm sure they do outside of their podcast. But I like the live streams specifically so I can talk to you guys. And just the love and outpouring that you guys have for not just Critical Role, but for us as well, your fellow critters. And when I say us, I'm not talking just about me, Kat, and Kalia. I mean everybody in the community is just so amazing. And so one of the ways that we like to give back to the community is including you guys in our conversations.
It's such a confidence boost.
Well, and not only that, but I'm going to be going, hopefully, again, I'm going to break this now. Hopefully this works. Hopefully I'm going to be going to Gen Con again this year and DMing Gilmore. So,
oh my gosh, I'll see you there then.
All right.
Oh, awesome.
Me and my girlfriend will see you. We're going to be dressing up as Alora and Kima the night that everybody got together before the Rakshasa attack.
Nice. So yeah, if you're standing in line for Bald Man Games, ask for me to be your DM. I would love to have you sitting at my table.
I'd love to be there.
Yeah, and make sure you guys get pictures so that I can see, because I don't know if I'll be able to make it or not.
Oh yeah, I'll do my Crittermon thing again, where I got to catch all the critters.
Yay! But that will go ahead and bring us into the pre-show announcements. And as you guys remember, we didn't have an episode last week because technical trolls stormed the keep and knocked me out of my tower.
Ooh.
But so we have 2 weeks of pre-show announcements. Fortunately, there wasn't more than we could keep up with. There are 2 new GM's tips with Matt Mercer. You can find links to those down in the description below. The first one was... I don't know exactly how to phrase it. The topic that he had chosen. But regardless, the most recent one is about GM burnout. The one before that, I'll use Matt's words for it, role-playing against type. So that, like a bard is not necessarily always going to be singing or whatever. There's different types of bards. Some that do storytelling, some that do acting. So, and then the recent one was about GM burnout, making sure that you or your GM don't just feel like the game is dragging you down, getting tired and burnt out of it. But at the end of the most recent GM tips, we also learned out who the new face of GM tips will be, and it's Sateen Phoenix.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, she's going to be awesome. She has been, if you guys don't know who Sateen Phoenix is, she has been on Tabletop with Will Wheaton a fair amount. And she also was one of the players for this past season's Wizards of the Coast Extra Life stream. So she's been in the Dungeons and Dragons community in LA for a really long time. And as such, she runs games for her friends there in the LA community. But she's an awesome player as well, so it should be a really good time.
I've never heard of her myself. I've not seen any of her work, but I can tell you I am really excited to have her be on GM's tips because for me, Dungeons and Dragons has always been about inclusivity and making things better by having a diverse play group. And there are a lot of females out there that like to play, but don't necessarily want to run their own game or don't feel confident about running their own game. And having Sateen on will help push that forward a little better. A lot of people don't realize this, but the reason why Kat and Kalia are, my co-hosts are because they are, powerful women who run their own games. And there was a troll that called me a sexist for having female co-hosts. Of course, I ignored him. Delete. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a troll. It was.
We all know better, Akiva.
Yeah, but I felt that this was a good time because March is, Women's Month. I felt this was a good time to address that. I don't have female co-hosts because I'm sexist. I have female co-hosts because they are amazing people. And when this podcast first started, we did have another male as one of my co-hosts.
Yep, but his schedule did not permit him to be here regularly.
Correct.
I don't think I was there for that.
No,
remember.
This was before we started live streaming.
I see.
But it was fun because we did do a podcasting character one time. That was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Yes. I
I think
believe.
that was right. Wasn't that right about the time that the Chroma Conclave hit?
Yeah. It was shortly after the Chroma Conclave hit, and I believe the cast was taking a break. And so we decided to do something fun and silly to pass the time.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yes. So, moving forward with the announcements. As you guys know, at the end of episode 88, Vax fell. And we'll be talking about the resurrection ritual and everything afterwards, but because it is not the most current episode of Critical Role, we did go ahead and include the resurrection roll in the description below. Now, if you guys want to check that out to see what Matt rolled for. Oh, whoa! I just started bleeding frames.
Jeez.
Yep. So hold on a moment while I figure out why. There's no reason for me to be
Spoiler
bleeding.
alert. It's a 15.
Yes. Hold on a moment. Let me close down some of this stuff. I'm sorry for you guys watching at home. It's probably clipped and broken right now, but I need to figure this out. I'll close.
Yeah, it just went dark.
Yeah, close that down for the moment. What else can I close down? Close that. Close that. And close that. And that's everything that I can close down. Am I still bleeding frames here? Yes, I am. Why?
I'll restart.
No, I'm still bleeding frames. You're not gonna see anything
okay.
yet. Okay, so let me. If somebody could type into the chat that I'm going to restart the stream, not the recording, but or not the whole podcast. We'll pick up where we left off. But I am